Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're ready to go in, and get going for our final match of the day. Hold on, wait, make sure it's on. Yeah! I hope you're ready to swing into action. I'm HailMonkeyMan in the booth alongside Mitchmozey, the masked man, and you're looking like a superhero. I know a few of them, just mayhaps, as we're going to be checking out the Champions Division to end out our night. It's Northern Arizona University versus the University of North Texas. And you know what? This is my sword. This power sword. Mwah.
It is your sword. We all got a ranger in us. You know, like it's a philosophy, it's a mentality, it's a mindset, not so much a suit. We got one more series ahead of us, another best of 5. Somebody's cooking inside my house. Hopefully somebody cooks on the pitch because I want to see some clips. I want to see some action. I want to see some good old Rocket League. And this time we got the varsity squad of Chronicle, Beast, and Galaxy out of Northern Arizona. 2-0 record. They 3-0 Texas A&M and 3-0 Texas Tech Red. They're actually on a roll against the biggest state of them all. Let's see if they can keep it going against North Texas. Lucia, Pajama, and Electro Wave, who are 1-0. They got 1 W out of a forfeit, and they are waiting on ASU Maroon that got rescheduled for this week to action.
So really, if you think about it, they've been untested so far in divisional play.
Oh, yeah.
So UNT gonna be seeing if they can present some of those wrinkles right now. 6-0 through games played right now for NAU, and I want to see if they continue that kind of streak. We're gonna go to game number 1 here all of momentarily, and of course been excited to have you guys with us tonight. Mitch, ever since you came in, I mean, we had it with Relic as well, but game 5 only, and I know you're hoping for a sweep because good food's on the horizon. We could be having another game 5.
Oh yeah, I'm hungry, but you know what? My stomach eats food, my eyes eat Rocket League. So I'm eating good, dog. You know, like I'm having a blast. And you have the sword for us to, like, you know, clip the cams. Hopefully somebody goes full Power Ranger mode out here, because somebody's got to take the lead. We got a series underway. We got 5 minutes added to the clock. Goose Eggs across the board. Northern Arizona against North Texas. Which North will prevail?
Battle of the North. Who will be the king in the North? And let me tell you guys, Northern Texas is not very far north, but it feels very north. Lucia! All right, I love this kind of play because they know that this one's going to streak towards the net. They were already nearby because of that early challenge. Why not try to just cut down on the array so the defender never has a chance?
It's so lovely seeing players recognize that their rotation is not done when they're away from the ball. If the ball's coming near you, keep on going. North Texas strikes first. The Venom settling in. Let's see how Northern Arizona can clap back, if they can, because we've seen scores this early that never get retaliated. There's plenty of time on the clock. With how many opportunities do you get at the other side of the pitch? Demo. Lucia, who happens to be the sole scorer so far of the meeting. 1 minute has come and gone. North Texas trying to double down a double bump action. See, that's the power of friendship. Power Ranger start as well. It's going to go towards the side of the wall. Chronicle. Oh, lovely hesitation. It's a pass 1, not pass 2. That's a double attempt that gets a little bit out of hand. And now North Texas possession to play with.
You know, we just got some sideline reporting for the wonderful Patrick. Shout out, Patrick, to be able to give us some information. Apparently, this is a doubleheader tonight for the Eagles of UNT, and they are actually facing their second opponent, but hold that thought as Galaxies does find Pater. Lucia not able to get this one to go up the wall, and the defender of Pajama Llama, they go straight up for the dive, and that one's cut short as NAU is able to get on top. But they did win their matchup against ASU just an hour before this, and they went 3-1, so they're technically 2-0.
Yeah, two similar forces clashing in this main event, but can you make magic happen? Because so far, what a shot! The placement was almost pixel perfect. 1 pixel down would have been a crossbar, and then instead we still got 1 apiece on the scoreline. Can you make magic happen? It's the most important thing, because you cannot let Northern Arizona take game 1. They've swept both of their Texas opponents, and that's how they got to 2-0 so far. You cannot let them get in that position because they're not gonna forgive you. They're really that merciless when it comes to the league. They know how far they want to go. especially in the West. This one is across, nobody home. Galaxy's taking their time and distance. Chronicle just bang this one, see if something sticks. Clearance towards the backward and out. Lucia cannot make contact with this one, but there's plenty of real estate for a play. They got real panicky behind the ball, and we just give it right back towards the defense. Seconds away from hitting that halfway mark, tied at 1. Clearance by Null University.
Right now, they've been able to own more real estate in Texas than most other politicians do, trying for a strike on target. An electro wave. They ride the current, and Lucia just pushes that into the corner. Pajama Llama, this becomes a full 1-2-3, and they're right over the defender, and then just before Beast can rotate in.
I hope there are no Rule 1 naysayers in chat. Rule 1 is keep the cards locked. But rule number 2 is test the keeper. You don't know what's gonna go in, and that's exactly what happened there. Take the shot, shooter shoot, and if you take it, hopefully it slides right in. North Texas has the lead exactly because of those reasons. Northern Arizona trying to make sure that it does not get bigger than one sole possession. The minimum will be enough, at least for the time being, 2 minutes on the clock.
Trying to give at least an ounce of credibility back to the great state of Texas and Northern Arizona.
Ooh.
They want to bounce back from a great challenge lane as Galaxies will retreat. Pajama Llama going to take on all 3, slow playing it. Oh, they wanted to drop that one backwards. They actually took on the defender and forced them to get bopped in the face. Now Chronicle getting bopped in the behind, and they will explode and get sent to the corner. And Galaxy's good for another one. What a ripper.
Power Rangers Galaxy was one of the best theme songs, by the way. Just wanted to make sure we're on the same page here. Upper 90 classic. Oh, what a nightmare for the defense. North Texas cannot get anywhere close to that ball. Plays to perfection. Northern Arizona back on track. Equalize the game, but it's not about tying it up. It's about taking the W, the go ahead, having the minimum difference up on the scoreline. So far, they've not been able to.
Let it be not confused. Power Rangers in Space was the worst Zord of them all. That one sucked. So
Great suit.
Cool suit, terrible Zord. Oh, that one is able to slice on in. Look, I was a huge into the toys, okay? And that one was just one piece, and it was basically a circle, like a frisbee. They didn't even try. Hated it. Let's just go back to Rangers Turbo, all right? Just do a bunch of cars, because that's exactly what matches up here.
Ah, lovely transition. Look at you, Bars. HailMonkeyMan to a piece. Last minute of regulation is somehow, some way. The defense escapes unscathed. That could have been the third one for Northern Arizona. Chronicle looking for a dangerous 50. Gets a demo piece, though. Comes out of the last third. Maybe too ambitious for their part. They could not connect with the ball. Now leaves the defense a little bit frail on the back end. Last 30 takes to go. Galaxy pushing aggressive, making mistakes happen, but can they make it happen with this little time on the clock?
East is looking a little bit hibernative, and they don't want to stay in the cave for too long. Chronicle can't quite set up the Doomsday, and so that one's going to escape. Electro Wave finds a bunch of distance and a bunch of boost. This one goes up, comes down. Look at Lucia looking for the setup, trying to pancake it to the backboard. Pressure exists. North Texas trying to put shots on target. What a flat angle that was. The protractor will see all of the Eagles retract, and that's a great challenge. Galaxy looking for their third. That's going to come for the outside piece on target. The 0-second play, and NAU steals game 1.
Oh, I don't even want to go back to watch that replay because that should have been a tap ball. North Texas got a little too eager to make some magic happen, but you forgive a goal, you get scored on. It goes back the other way, and the ambition got the best of ya. Northern Arizona survives game 1.
Oof. That's an oof. You and I both know we saw that ball sliding down, but because there was a player underneath it, they were like, okay, I just saw my mic. We have possession. We have a chance to try and put this upfield. There's a single second left. Let's see what we can do with it. Well, the let's see becomes we getting scored on. And Galaxies, they were good for 3 goals, 2 of which they shot themselves, and the last one they set up.
Oh, man, it stings because you had good intentions. Like, all you wanted was to have one last advance, one last shot. I mean, there's quote unquote nothing to lose, but you just killed the ball on top of your hood. There's nothing else that can happen, but somebody's gonna dunk on you and get a great 50 even if it's going their way, nobody's gonna be able to read it about the defense. If it goes the other way, that's exactly what can happen and catches the defense off guard. There was no rotation. Nobody thought it could happen because you kept it alive. It definitely goes downhill from there, and it doesn't affect the scoreline that much. It's still one game that you kind of threw away, but you can shake it off. It's the mental thing that matters. That you're gonna be processing or overthinking everything that happens from that point forward. Hopefully, you can shake it out this second game.
Just like what would happen when I talked to my football coach. I would say, well, I didn't think that. And he would cut me off and say, you didn't think. So I got told I was stupid a lot.
Yeah, it sounds.
I digress. Adults should really support kids. And that's exactly what we're seeing happen a bit better with these two programs. Pajama Llama looking for a chance to get a flip reset to extend this field. In North Texas, well, this is starting to feel like a pattern now as they are just under fire since the end of game 1, now into game 2.
If it makes you feel even the slightest better, I said, oh, I thought, and they said, you thought, you should have asked. Well, that was my version of it. But yeah, don't worry about it. Either if you thought about it or didn't think about it, you were gonna get yelled at. Either way, first minute of regulation, good six across the board. Northern Arizona, I hope they're well aware that they stole game 1. You don't get cocky here or overconfident. You were given an opportunity to score with triple zeros on the board, but it does not mean that you're superior or better than North Texas. Lucia needs to go back to the roots. Strike first, hold your ground. Hopefully somebody takes the leadership of, we're fine. Like, it just one game. We were definitely good at that last meeting. But North Texas, as much as they don't need to lose confidence, I don't think Northern Arizona needs to gain that much from that W.
I mean, if anything, you can really give it to them. That game wasn't about complete theft. It was at least going to overtime. So they did keep it even. Oh, the slow drop and no one crashes. I thought maybe. Oh, the big bump to get rid of the defender. Pajama Llama turned into a spectator as they try to go from NPC to big PC energy just to be able to get out of their own back half. That's Galaxies who has to stand up to put that one offline. Pajama Llama will be demoed, and Beast is doing much of that work. Beast, though, is caught in transition, and now Chronicle in a one-on-one briefly, but they just take too much time to set it up.
Yeah, they lost control. They try to pick it up, do a dribble, maybe go low for it. They get air bump, last man back, but trying to secure everything. And again, overthinking what you're going to do. I easily could have been just take a shot and see what happens. Electric Wave knows what I'm talking about. They'll take the lead for North Texas.
Sometimes you just got to leap at opportunity. Galaxies, they see this one come out, and then Pajama Llama with the setup. That is so timely. And you know Chronicle is already jumping as fast as they can, but that is the advantage coming in from an offensive point of view. You get to see it happen just a little bit quicker, and so the defender was not prepared. NAU, the Lumberjacks, falling a bit behind, trying to cut too much wood in preparation for that defense to set up.
I gotta say, I don't think that this will be the last goal that we see on the pitch. Man, I wish I said it faster. I started to overthink. I'm becoming Northern Arizona. North Texas, great effort to get this one down. Waterfall, again, rule number 2. Take the shot, man. See what happens. Crossbar down as a 2-goal lead for North Texas.
No goals will happen if no shots happen. That's Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott, Dirk Nowitzki. I don't know. I'm sure there was a variation of those same words.
Yeah.
But North Texas, they know how to live in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Was that your name? The last thing, was that your name?
No, Dirk Nowitzki.
It would have been great. No, you say Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott, and then Monkey Man, or your real name. That would have been great.
The woulda, coulda, shoulda. I'll look back and laugh and pray I do it again someday. A big save by Beast. Less than 2 minutes to go, and the Eagles, they're flying much faster than my neurons are bouncing off each other.
You know what? They picked up the pace. I think we were high flying on pace with them as we started this series, but they definitely got that swagger as they progressed in the series. They found that they were okay. They can match this rhythm as long as the song does not change from country to disco. This should be as the series goes. Again, I'm not going to be surprised if this one goes a distance as well. I want to talk to whoever curated this these matchups for this evening. Great job, and maybe best of 5s. Going to 5.
And you could thank McAfee for that one, as they've been setting up all these were reschedules, and apparently they're all going, well, at least a certain way. Electro Wave, is that their third? Is that their Hattie?
At least 2.
Yeah.
It could definitely be the third one, if not 2 and an assist, because I've seen their name pop up more than enough this second meeting with 1:09 on the clock. Gotta be honest, this game flew by, and I think it's because North Texas is flying by.
105. And we've seen the same song and dance before, be it country, disco, R&B, or just a bit of drum and bass. Everything is hopping to a very upbeat rhythm. And NAU wasn't prepared for game number 2, but we've seen this series much the same in the previous. You drop the first, you get the second and third, maybe
Hattie.
the fourth comes around.
I'm sorry for cutting you off. Yeah, Hattie. First.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely.
UNT, they look just looking strong right now, and really with 30 seconds left here, Mitch, I mean, they can just run out this clock and they're in a dominating position. And like you had reminded everyone, it felt like a steal from NAU from after game 1, and it's been personified that UNT was able to bounce back.
Yeah, and who was it? I have my notes because I am a pro. The Pistols, who were on a little bit of a rocky road in the middle of the series, dropping a game by, I think it was 5 goals at the very least in the middle of it. You gotta reset that mentality. And if you're North Texas, I'm so glad you kept a shutout in this W, because you need momentum back. You're tying the series. You're doing a great job at repairing what you broke in the last couple of moments of game number 1. But you cannot even allow 1 goal, even if it's during garbage time, because we saw what happened to the Pistols. Right now, you're going back to square 1. Now it's a best of 3. Let's see where you go from here now that we've reset both waters.
NAU, the most glaring thing that really is apparent to me, not only were the 100% of the shots assisted for North Texas, so full team play, but they didn't really have to do too much when it came to the defense. You had 2 shots saved on both sides, and it was NAU that was 1 shot less than UNT, but otherwise the 4 just kind of fell around the pipes. So they're very helter-skelter trying to move around the perimeter, and they're not landing things on target, and that feels pretty familiar from what we saw for the Pistols just a series ago.
Yeah, most definitely. You cannot prioritize quality over quantity if you don't even got quantity. You gotta take your shot, man. Man, it's gonna be the motto of the evening, and you gotta approach that way when it comes to Rocket League and when it comes to life. Just do it. Hopefully it pays off, and if it doesn't, you're gonna learn those L's into lessons. North Texas ties it up because they learned. Northern Arizona has a chance to retake that series lead and move on to match point first 30 seconds. It seems like we did not even wait or had a pause between game 2 and 3. We definitely feel an up in the rhythm. What is faster than a disco? Techno. Moving on to a rave.
I feel like anything is better than country, at least. Shout out
Hey,
against my country people. Look, I don't know. I hate country. Just like I've had so
Casting,
many people.
North Texas. He says.
Look, I love my fam in Texas, but country sucks. First minute comes and goes. No one lesser than the other. Big tackle by Electro Wave, who is trying to showcase they aren't just a shooter, but they're also trying to open up the gaps for the rest of the team to really come about. And UNT continues to just have NAU stuck in a bottle.
HailMonkeyMan just wants lovers or haters, no in between. Like, if you're indifferent about him, he's like, I'm gonna make you choose a side. Pick the moment. Galaxy almost had his with that 50 and dunk. Will go nowhere. 90 seconds of come and gone, and it could go either way. I think this one, say your thing, Mitch, is gonna come down to whoever makes the first mistake or makes that first great play. Chronicle on a 1v2 the world, unable to get past the 70-yard line. Galaxy looking for the dunk, will get it. Waterfalls down onto near post, but won't go near the box or anywhere near the front of the net. Banger, nobody there for backboard. Great read by Pajama Llama. That would have gone in either way. 315. This is a dunk. No shot on target. 310 and ticking down. North Texas needs to crawl out of their own half.
Yeah, they've been playing for these 50-50s, and finally there's some pace in the shoes, in the sneakers of Galaxies as they've been running so swift. They set themselves up, self-pass, premium, and then you did have one player crashing in, but they were the only one really promoting forward for NAU. North Texas, much the same as they had, well, rotations from Electro Wave, but both Lucia as well as Pajama Llama defensively, sure, there. But then they just kind of evaporated at the second man position at the point of attack. So that's given the Lumberjacks a position to be in front right now. And now you see Lucia trying to just steady up the pace.
This could be a great opportunity looking for the ground pinch. They discovered that they could not air dribble this one towards the net. Great bump to create some separation. Lucia cannot make contact with the ball. Shot possibly on target. We're not going to risk it. Put it towards the side of the wall. And a 1-2 touch. Trying to get out of harm's way. Again from the heavens, try to get out of your own half. Galaxy kills the ball. This is a shot on target. Beast will have to rotate the nearest and tightest U-turn you could possibly get in Rocket League. That's what Beast had to do. Try and get this one away from the box and away from the bottom of the net. Shot near post out. Another clinger from the heavens. Chronicle just wants the shot to make the defense move. Beast will try to put it inside the sticks, make everybody jump. They're trying to grow that lead. The North Texas clinging on to their life.
Lucia looking to collect this into the corner, and it was pretty awkward, but luckily his teammates were already right behind him. Galaxy wants to get quicker. Electro Wave, I think those are the two expeditious players. Beast again caught on defense, but in a good way, as they've been able to at least dig the ball out in timely fashion with a minute and a half coming up. UNT looking like a shadow of their former selves. You do have a double setup. Is anyone else going to be able to crash? Beast in rotation, and they again have to be the first onto defense.
That was a dangerous play out of Beast, but the confidence is enough. That's half the battle when it comes to Rocket League. They will turn what should have been a dangerous touch back into an assist. Pinch by Galaxy. What a dangerous clear again. I think that was Electro Wave using their crossbar to kill that one away from the net. That touch will get past one. Near post and out 50. That goes North Texas' way. They're still trailing by one in the last minute of regulation. They need to go all out. Throw all the meat onto the plate because it's do or die, or else Northern Arizona will move on to match point. Effort through the corner. Gonna push through the crease. This one's gonna touch the ceiling and down. Man, that was a passing lane that was open. A little too long of a touch. Chronicle cannot cut the effort. Almost 30 ticks to go. Beast gets bested. From the corner, you go, no open net! That should have been the equalizer! Northern Arizona survives, and they'll turn a negative into a positive. Go coast to coast, kill the ball, cannot get a second one on the board.
Trying to bury it at the back flag post, but there's just not enough space. And North Texas again already pressing the issue, but they have to press it a little bit quicker. The third man will come up. Oh no! Dangerous!
No!
How in the world? You have the defense standing up just a little bit stronger. The ricochets are pinballing all around, and this one still goes back into dangerous waters until you're able to get a massive clear. Galaxy's coming up stronger, longer, a little bit taller. North Texas with one extra touch, but it's gonna bounce. Beast with a 0 second just to cement the game win. Wow. Chaos be incarnate in this game, and now it's going to be NAU pulling up.
All right, I might have misspoke. Last time I said Northern Arizona stole it. This time, stealing is the right word. They barely survived. What the heck was that? Like, this is an inside job, right? Like, somebody in NECC does not want Northern Arizona to lose. They got money on the line. They don't like somebody in North Texas. Something had to happen, because I don't know how those many shots in that little time did not produce a goal, a game-tying goal, avoiding Northern Arizona to move on to match point. You got to thank the Rocket League gods at this point, and North Texas, shake it off. I mean, it happens. It's nobody's fault. You had the shots, you had the angles, you had the strength behind it in the placement. That just does not go in, and you cannot point fingers at anybody.
That's what I like to call narrow post syndrome. It's like at the moment that you want the ball to roll in, it's a little bit tinier, and then all of a sudden the net is just like a weird size. So North Texas, you got to feel like the two times they've lost, it was seemingly in their favor. And the advantage just wasn't there. And so when they want to win, and when they truly do, they will blow out NAU. Want to see if some of that gets promoted here into game number 4 with the Lumberjacks. They have match point.
You want to hear a copium bar? oh, the better team lost. No, the better team won because they won. You know, that's all that matters. And whoever played this or played that, I think at the end of the day, that W column speaks for itself. Northern Arizona will gladly take those W's and move on to match 4. North Texas can definitely seem frustrated, but the best thing that you can do right here, take it off, baby. Take Swift. Ooh, just make sure that you do not take that home. Lucia almost takes it home from the ceiling, cannot finish the job. Electrowave will try to follow suit. Klinger, oh, beautifully defended off the backboard. Now we'll rotate towards the side of the wall. 4 touches on the wall to get the pass. That will also be cut short. Bounce not in favor of North Texas, who would love to strike first so they can move on to game number 5. Take the series to distance.
It feels like we're running downhill, though, and the UNT was first in the lead. They've been consistently getting passing plays and connecting right in front of the NAU net. And now it's all over again. There have been more Eagles on this blue half of the pitch than there have been Lumberjacks in the very last second. They're able to at least get that ball in the right direction for them. Big demo, Beast slowing it down, looking for the double tap, but it takes 2 to tango and 2 to defend for the Eagles.
That was a love. It seemed like I was watching Rocket League in slow motion. The area was just beautiful. The twist was there. And I'm pretty sure even though there was no boost in the tank, the angle was going to be found if he made contact with the ball. 3:15 and ticking down. Still good 6 across the board. That's a 1v1 action in the right corner of the blue side of the pitch. Northern Arizona somehow survives. Chronicle has a penalty kick here. We'll go for the pass. Great bump to get the play and cut it short. Galaxies will 1v everyone, but won't be able to get a touch to serve himself until a double. Beast will get bested. Here comes the shot. The waterfall won't be found. Beast will serve it towards the middle of the pitch. Galaxy to himself looking for a redirect. Cannot make contact. They've been going for them ever since this last game started, but the proficiency or how consistent you can be with a second touch has been almost to 0%.
Yeah, it really has. Like there's been a lot more physicality. I think they were playing musical chairs and someone slapped Beast with one of them. And so now at the midway mark and more, NAU has been consistently demoed, bumped, and bruised. Electrowave looking for a double. They may find a triple as they just cannot get it to go through the pipes, and yet it is still pinched across into dangerous positions for the Lumberjacks. NAU under duress. Beast picks it up, but it's going to be Electrowave that sends it on back.
Oh man, 2 minutes on the clock. It's anybody's ball game, but I don't care who wins. I just know that North Texas wants it more because they feel betrayed by the Rocket League gods so far. Game number 1 and game number 3 going Northern Arizona's way. It's definitely playing mind games. They would like to take the series the distance to make a case for themselves. This one will go past everybody. Last man back. It will be a 50. Chronicle will lobby it up 30 in the tank. It's surprising me that they did not chase that one up for a 50. Beast will go for that 50 that was left behind. They will pick it up. 90 seconds on the clock. Galaxies will try to drop it down. Not used any boost to chase after it. They're just waiting for a mistake to happen. They know North Texas needs it more than Northern Arizona. They're just waiting for them to overcommit and then pound on the counterattack.
They're waiting, yeah, they're just waiting for something to ricochet in their favor. If anything just kind of drops into the box, they're very opportunistic to pounce upon it. That's a 2v1, 2v none, that's a freebie, down in and good. Pajama Llama, it was the same thing the other way. UNT very much looking for a single touch, and I think that was a ghost touch by Galaxies. They want that one back, but the Eagles, well, they want it right now.
Yeah, I don't think even if they got that touch, that was the best course of action.
No.
You could have caught that ball if you touched it. Sure. Was anybody back to protect the next touch? Nobody was back. Everybody committed to that shot. And now I think you should have rotated back or been a little bit more patient. They got overly excited. They know that they had nothing to lose, but then it showed, and you're risking potentially the series because at this point you're going to game 5. That shot comes in, crossbar, and now Lucia in the corner. They're looking for a pinch. They will put it towards the air. Maybe a flip reset pass. One great air bump to get rid of that opportunity. 30 ticks to go for Northern Arizona. They need the breakaway, and they need it now.
I love the timing on that preceding mid-air flick But now it's the 2-on-1 on an island. They're able to find first connection. Lucia does commit. Pajama Llama is able to dissect between. 15 seconds to go as you have a 2v1 and 2 and 3 and all of North Texas. They're filling the box, and now you see everyone trying to crash it for the Lumberjacks. UNA stepping up to the plate. Chronicle brings it from the corner, but Pajama Llama sends it yard. Electrowave wants to steal any sort of chance from NAU to be able to get this one in late term. That'll hit grass. And for the third time in a row, the man is chuckling because he knows it. We go to game 5.
Oh, you're not. We're not cams there, right?
No, not yet.
All right. I'll keep it going. I'll keep it going until we hit cams. Let's look at the stats for us quick second. Pajama Llama makes the dream come true. They're going to game 5. It's a so cool. By the minimum. It's all needs to happen. Take the shot. See what happens. And Northern Arizona was not ready. This is, you wouldn't know what this is. This is my game 5 dance. And I should have brought it out way earlier because we've had all day to bust this move. And I don't know why. It's kind of the Dougie. Don't tell him that I kind of like took it. But it's kind of like my version of the Dougie. The Dougie does not have a mask, you know? Like, so it's kind of my thing. Game 5 again? Are you kidding me, Monkey Man?
I'm also doing my game 5 dance. I know you can't see it, but I'm doing the running man. But it's like in slow motion.
The sitting man. Lovely. I love it.
We're going to go to game number 5 for the third time in a row, and I hope you guys aren't sick of it. This is some good Rocket League that you're getting a chance to view. And it's the last game, guaranteed, of the night, of the week, before the next turn of NECC collegiate action comes around the corner. Less than 5 minutes on the clock. Who wants it more? Who's going to be able to get it regardless if it's stolen or not? Double tap will be denied.
That would have gotten me to beat my chest, stand up, and throw my chair out the window. That would have been the nastiest goal to kick us off on the last Champions Field game. Oh, man. Turba's now our neighbor. It's not even like we're visiting. We're just living out here. We're not even renting. We're just like, we got a spare room lent to us. We're just right next door, and he's chill with that. Please kick us out. Kick us out and do it soon. First minute of regulation has been nothing but one chance at danger. Goes still on the board.
If you're a fan of Turbo, it's either
him.
Stockholm Syndrome or Stockholm, Sweden. One way or another, we're living in it. As the first minute comes and goes, North Texas has had the majority of action as they've been leaning forward, trying to take down NAU early, but the Blue Swarm is starting to go from wall to wall. Galaxies leaves it up for Beast, who's been trying to get more action in. They drop it to the floor, nice floor pinch, and Galaxies gets overrun. Chronicle will be very patient and does exactly what probably should have happened with Galaxies just a bit ago in that previous game. Patiently plays it to the wall.
90 seconds have come and gone. Pajama Llama could strike third. Will be patient. And that's the difference. You can see the shift in approach to the offense. Before, when Northern Arizona was in match point, they would go for everything. This time, they're way more careful. They've got everything to lose. Both teams are on match point. This is the last meeting of the series. Lucia will put it up, looking for another one. We'll get it, but we'll lose possession. We'll actually get one last 50. Back pass, love to see it. This one will go high, but so will the defense. Galaxy to Chronicle. Chronicle erased out of existence at least for a couple of seconds. Pajama Llama from the heavens, from the top rope. We'll go for an easy dribble. Another demo to clear the path. Oh, man, but the real estate won't be enough. Linger towards the backward, but Northern Arizona is struggling to crawl out of their own half.
Oh! UNT needed to see him coming in. It was either going to be the big risk taker or the safety net that would be the winner. But Lucia not leaving an ounce of chance for that one to come out as they decided, why not burn extra boost? Why not leap at it? I don't need to rotate. Let me dunk this home. And it's going to be the Eagles up first. NAU, they need to get out of their back half.
Yeah. Oh, they were caged to their own third, and I swore Lucia had the clear on that one. They were flat-footed. I don't know why they didn't approach the angle, but I mean the double was as clear as day, uncontested, and it was just an open net essentially with a dummy for a goalie. Beautiful pass, shot on target. Electrowave was ready for everything that was coming their way. Pajama Llama looking for the redirect. Will actually just give it away. Chronicle picking up the boost, 1v1, looking for a 50. It will get it, but maybe the 100 will be enough. Will actually be and win both battles. A little homie bump to just get some energy going. The vibes weren't right, so they gotta kiss their buddy. Mwah. Come on, good luck. We got this one. We're only trailing by 1. Wishing them each other good luck. This one will be an edge. We're trailing by 1 now, maybe by 2. Oh, shot won't come through. Beast will crawl out of their own half with less than 2 minutes on the clock.
He's just needed that energy, that love, a good old fist bump, and they keep running, keep sprinting upfield and turning this into a track meet, but it's quickly going the other direction for them. NAU, the Lumberjacks, trying to build themselves a house, and they want it to be on the orange half. No one's at home, though. Door wide open. What in the world? Where did the rotation go? You had Beast come up just a bit short, and that's going to be the one that really hurts them the most.
I think that was Galaxy that was near mid-left post, who thought that the 50 was won by Northern Arizona, was already pushing upfield, who was supposed to be the last man back, and that leaves an open net. I don't think they would have been able to cut the shot before getting towards the net, but definitely would have made it less comfortable. Just look at an open net. 90-second zone. Teammate bump. Nobody recovering. Fake out of their mind somehow, some way. That was not the third one. Oh, please score. That would be the funniest thing ever. Drop down and in. Oh, what should have been the third for North Texas will be the one to cut the lead short in half. Northern Arizona appears on the board.
Lucia losing all momentum to try and streak across too, because they couldn't get all their wheels onto the crossbar. And so what was a fake trying to play all three becomes a comedy in the other way, as NAU, they stick with it, stay in game number 5. A minute approaching, Mitch, and we are goals short of getting to an OT, and that one is just too wide of the post.
2 things, 2 takeaways from the evening. I love Rocket League, and I don't get it. I seriously don't. 50 seconds on the clock, trailing by 1. Northern Arizona, somehow, someway, are not losing by more and are not tied up yet. 40 ticks to go in the corner. Electric Wave looking for the clearance. Will actually just milk the clock. Gets past 1, bumped away. Chronicle uncomfortable. Does not want to commit to that one, but will actually allow a 50 to come through. Will get it past 1, but not past 2. Pajama Llama searches to himself, looking for the double. Will get it all, but essentially clears it by himself. Last 30 seconds to go, and last push by Northern Arizona.
Trying to combine on this one, and you need all hands on deck. You need to be able to get at least 1 second, third touch. The Chronicle right around the post. Pajama Llama is in an awkward position, and they and Lucia are trying to link up in the worst way possible for the Eagles, and yet the defense is there just enough. A big demo as the man advantage play. Chronicle across the net, and that one's going to be a full pitch advantage for the Eagles. That drops to the grass in North Texas. They'll take game number 5. And giving a little bit of credibility back to the great state they're in, as NAU is finally felled.
Oh yeah, Texas on top. Like, they were not gonna take it anymore, and that got real close for Northern Arizona to get real loud about an entire state, the biggest state. Oh man, North Texas had to represent. Like, they had to fly high, and they just had. Of course, he had to be in 5. They would take the W this week.
Yeah, this one worked out for him. And you know what? The only thing I have to say about a Texas team winning, Boomer Sooner. So either way, glad that you got.
Of course, that explains a lot.
I do appreciate all you guys being out there. Mitch, you coming in to replace Relic and have a great time with me. 3 series, game 5. It's Collegiate Rocket League, but I mean, it was a lot of great action tonight.
Oh yeah. Booker got his money's worth for Mitch. Like, you were like, come on, this guy's $1 million an hour. Let's stretch this series. Let's do it for everybody so we get the most out of the budget. No, man, it's a blast. Relic cannot be replaced. But who knows? Maybe I am Relic. It was an honor to be here at NACC. It's always an honor to be in the booth, especially with you, Monkey Man.
I super appreciate it. And of course, thank you guys for joining us. We also had Shiro as well as Zolex to be able to help out with the production as well as a lot of the administrative stuff into the lobbies. So make sure you always help them out by just getting here on time, but continuing to play great Rocket League. Remember, join NECC. Follow them on Instagram as well as X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. And check out all the VODs on YouTube where they're also dual streaming over there. And make sure to sign up for the Fall Open that's happening later this month and into early November. But I'm HailMonkeyMan. That is Mitchmozey. You have been fantastic and awesome and super cute. We'll see you next time.